Welcome back to another deep dive review of Khemjira the series. Today, we're talking about episode 11, one of the most emotional, beautifully written, and heart-wrenching episodes yet. This episode doesn't just close a chapter, it brings full circle the journey of Khem and Farhan, two souls whose bond has been tested by curses, karma, and fate itself. The episode focuses on their final fight to save Khem, and what follows is a sequence of moments that balance tragedy and peace, heartbreak and healing. It's a perfect example of how love, even when shaped by destiny, can transcend life and death. The episode begins at dawn, 5:45 a.m., a symbolic time for rebirth. Khem wakes up surrounded by silence and light. The description is cinematic, the soft yellow hue of the sunrise, the calm face of Luang Pu Kazim in eternal meditation, and Khem's slow realization that he's alive. It's a moment that feels suspended between dream and reality. The storytelling here captures the essence of awakening, not just physically, but spiritually. After surviving the curse, Khem seems different, almost purified, like someone who's stepped out of a lifetime of pain. As he searches for his master, Farhan, the tension builds quietly until that unforgettable reunion. When Khem spots Farhan walking toward him, the sun's rays illuminate Farhan's silhouette, making him appear like a guardian returning from the brink of death. The shot feels like something out of a legend, a master saving his disciple at the cost of his own strength. The embrace that follows is both relief and despair. Khem runs until his legs give out, Farhan drops everything to catch him, and for a brief second, the world stops. Khem's tears, Farhan's bloody face, and their silent understanding speak louder than any dialogue could. This is the culmination of everything their relationship has stood for: sacrifice, protection, and unspoken love. When Khem asks softly, "Does it hurt a lot, Master?" Farhan can only shake his head, resting against Khem's shoulder. It's the kind of pain that words can't ease. Farhan doesn't care about his wounds anymore, he's just grateful that Khem survived. And at exactly 6:06 a.m., on June 6th, Khem passes his 20th birthday, the moment that breaks the curse. But even with the curse lifted, the story doesn't rush towards celebration. Instead, it turns reverent and spiritual. The following scene with the helicopter landing and the wind scattering their hair perfectly contrasts the stillness of the mountain. Jet and Chan's arrival marks a return to the real world, but before they can leave, Farhan must complete the ritual for Luang Pu Kazim, a man who sacrificed his peace for theirs. The funeral rites are some of the most emotional moments of the series. Farhan performs the Abhidhamma chants himself, holding the incense pot and whispering, "You are now free from suffering and sorrow. Let's go home, Luang Pu." This moment captures the heart of Buddhist compassion and the cycle of karma that has driven much of Khemjira's story. Every frame of this scene feels heavy with love, loss, and closure. After the ritual, Khem's quiet act of returning the snakeskin anklet to Luang Pu Kazim is especially powerful. It's a small gesture, but symbolically it means he's letting go, freeing both himself and the spirit of his past. His words, "I will remember this kindness for my entire life," are a promise not just to Luang Pu but to Farhan as well. The next sequence, the cremation, the white smoke rising, serves as a bridge between worlds. The storytelling slows down deliberately, allowing the audience to process the depth of what's happened. What follows is a quieter aftermath, showing the group returning to ordinary life but carrying extraordinary memories. When they arrive back home, the emotional toll of the journey becomes clear. Farhan's karmic illness, a wound beyond the reach of medicine, is a reminder that even spiritual victories come with a cost. Despite his frailty, Farhan remains stoic, pushing his students to return to school. This is where the emotional contrast comes back in. After so much sacrifice, he still thinks of their futures first. The moment when he tells them, "It's time for you all to go back to school," is classic Farhan, firm yet full of love. Jet's protest and Farhan's playful tray smack provide a brief, much-needed touch of humor, but underneath that, there's real sorrow. When he tells Khem, "This home will always have its doors open for you, and I'll be here waiting," it's clear that their bond has deepened beyond that of teacher and student. This scene transitions into one of the most emotional confessions in the series. Khem stares, his trembling voice as he says he wants to stay, and Farhan's tender reply, "You don't need to rush," that reveal a mutual understanding that love isn't about possession. It's about allowing someone to live fully, to grow, and to return when the time is right. Their relationship, once rooted in respect and devotion, has quietly transformed into something more intimate, a love born from faith, patience, and shared pain. As time passes, the series takes us through glimpses of Khem's life. He grows, studies, wins art competitions, and volunteers, living the life Farhan encouraged him to have. Through the short nightly messages and exchanged photos, their connection continues. The phone switch from button to iPhone is symbolic, showing that even a man as traditional as Farhan can adapt and embrace a little modernity for the sake of love. Years later, the story reaches another emotional peak, Khem's graduation. The joy of success is tinged with the quiet absence of the two most important figures in his life, Farhan and the abbot. Yet even in their absence, Farhan's love finds him through Kachin, who brings a bouquet, a car key, and a message from Farhan. The gift isn't just material, it's a symbol of pride, a silent way of saying, "You've done it." The reunion with Father Abbot that follows reinforces the story's central theme, letting go with love. Khem offers his diploma as a tribute and asks if the abbot would like to disrobe and live with him, but the abbot's gentle refusal mirrors Farhan's earlier message. Both men, his spiritual and emotional anchors, remind Khem to live in the world while they stay rooted in peace. And finally, the ending. When Khem returns to Farhan's home that night, the atmosphere shifts from nostalgia to fulfillment. The cold air, the darkness of the forest, and Khem's quiet sprint toward the light of Farhan's house all mirror his journey, from fear to courage, from loneliness to belonging. The final exchange between them is one of the most touching conclusions in BL storytelling. Khem sits beside Farhan, bows at his feet, and whispers, "I'm back, master." Farhan lifts his face gently and asks, "What did I tell you to call me?" And when Khem, blushing, replies, "Fifim, I am back," the meaning becomes clear. They are equals now, two souls connected not by hierarchy or fate, but by love. The last kiss, soft and tender, seals everything they've endured. It's not fiery passion but something deeper, a quiet, lifelong promise. It's the culmination of every sacrifice, every prayer, every sunrise they shared. Khemjira The Series Episode 11 is not just an ending. It's a meditation on love, destiny, and healing. It shows that true love isn't about possession or eternal togetherness, it's about compassion, patience, and faith. Farhan and Khem's journey closes not with tragedy, but with peace. Their story reminds us that love, when rooted in understanding and sacrifice, becomes something sacred, something that even time cannot destroy.